Welcome back to Spartan Nation. I'm Taylor Gattoni. For Michigan State's most recent class of 2022 commit, Gavin Brocious, committing to a Big Ten school all started with having a big head. Last week, Matt Patricia's big word for camp was improvement, teaching the offense drills to be more aggressive upfield in order to score more points. But this week, it's about execution. Michigan State's athletic director Bill Beekman spent a couple months to find different solutions to MSU's athletic financial crisis, a crisis that led to devastating news to Michigan State's swim and dive team. While Michigan State recommends that students stay home for the fall semester, most freshmen have not gotten the dorm experience or the college experience in general. But there is one freshman who found a way to live close to campus while still feeling at home. Gyms had to shut down on March 16th due to the COVID-19 pandemic. They were allowed to open up on September 9th with additional sanitation protocols. What does it mean to get this win, especially to get the 5th consecutive win against Michigan State tonight? Ethan Boyd, who grew up in East Lansing, and Michigan State is practically in his backyard. And then you have Charles Brantley, who's from Venice, Florida. And the hope for Michigan State is that Brantley is able to help recruit his teammate Stephen Johnson, who actually has Michigan State right now in his top 5. All right, and last highlight here. Now, I really want you to get into it. I want you to analyze everything you're seeing, okay? So let's pull it up here.
Oh, good Lord.
Take it a little bit back, all right? Tell us what you're seeing. What's going on?
Well, I see a guy there that wasn't able to land the flip.
Who's that guy?
When it began, it was unthinkable that it would go on for 6 months.
Managers at Powerhouse Gym have been waiting a long time to open.
Every other week, we're getting ready to gear up and open the gym and get things ready, and it felt like a bad dream we would never wake up from.
Now that gyms are open in Michigan, members are taking additional steps to stay safe.
They require a mask, and there's signs everywhere that tell us to wipe down everything after you use it, which I do, and hopefully everyone else does, keep us safe.
Sanitation within sight every turn. Gyms had to shut down on March 16th due to the COVID-19 pandemic. They were allowed to open up on September 9th with additional sanitation protocols. Everyone is doing their part.
Where the members are respectful of the club and following the regulations because they don't want to see the gyms get shut down again.
We waited a very long time here. We were one of the last days to open, and people are just every day when I'm behind that counter, we're getting thank yous for being open, thank yous for not shutting down, thank you for being so clean. People are just excited to be back.
Michigan State's athletic director Bill Beekman spent a couple months to find different solutions to MSU's athletic financial crisis, a crisis that led to devastating news to Michigan State's swim and dive team.
My initial reaction in that room at 4 o'clock was just this feeling of like paralysis.
A lot of people got angry immediately, but for me it was kind of more just like a numb reaction.
It's like a weird experience having to continue the season knowing this.
Knowing that out of the other 23 Division I sports at Michigan State, the swim and dive team was the program to be cut on October 22nd.
Initially, we just felt completely blindsided and deflated.
Since the men's gymnastics team being cut in 2001, this is the first time that Michigan State has cut a varsity sport. Michigan State is also the 8th Division I school to cut its swim and dive team, leaving its facilities vacant.
This is not only happening to us, and it's happening to lots of other schools, and I think that the fight is worth it.
Michigan State's athletic director Bill Beekman said the decision to discontinue the programs is final. But why cut the swim and dive team?
Part of the reason they wanted us cut is because of our facilities. Our outdoor pool is broken.
And so I think it's more the idea of they feel like they can't put the money into our program that we need to improve.
We have no way to know if it's going to come back or not, but that's the goal.
swim and dive team will come to an end at the finish of the 2020-21 season. MSU will also continue giving scholarships to those who finish their undergraduate degree at Michigan State and will help those who want to transfer to another institution. In a typical school year, Michigan State students would be walking around campus and in
the 27 residence halls across Michigan State University's campus. It's one of the largest on-campus housing systems in the nation.
From 14,500 students to under 2,000 in residence halls.
A significant decrease compared to our typical year. It would cost the university a lot of money to outfit Acres Hall to be more like a hotel.
While Acres Hall was previously a place that was going to be for student isolation, it is now moved to another destination, more better suited for students. That place is Hotel and Conference Center, the Kellogg.
You know, Kellogg was really positioned to be able to immediately handle that need.
A need to stop the spread.
We found that when we were able to have students have their own room, and most of them have their own bathroom, there's no one on the other side of the suite from them, we really could let them quarantine and isolate in place.
Isolating in place with resources like the RHS COVID-19 hotline and Kellogg supplying
just some basic things to make sure they're set and comfortable in their room. And then here at Kellogg, those things just to limit interaction and make sure they're well supplied throughout their stay.
Throughout their stay and throughout this time, it's important that
in these times of crisis that we use the resources of the university
to best fit the needs of the students.
But that is it for this edition of Focal Point News. I'm Jacob Lothamer.
And I'm Taylor Gattoni. Have a great weekend.